Well, hello there, and welcome to MP Foods number 7, seventh video. And this one today is for the Biscoff Cheesecake. So basically, it's a standard cheesecake. However, we use Biscoff biscuits in the base instead of digestives, and then in the filling, which is cream cheese and some double cream, which has been whipped, we also put in some Biscoff spread, which I've microwaved just to melt it down a little bit. And then on top of that, we put some Biscoff spread on the top, and that's really it, and a few biscuits. So the way I make these recipes up is I kind of film it and see what happens as I go. I don't actually do a dry run and then redo it. So with this one, I've actually tweaked the recipe card so this will have the right quantities in it for you. However, when I made this, there was a few mistakes. So I used too much biscuit in the biscuit base. Along with that, I then put too much filling in, and what I actually done to try and use all the filling up so I didn't have anything to waste was I made a tin foil sort of wrap to go around the top so I could put more filling in. And the problem with doing that is when I was prattling around at the end and I was trying to get some pictures of it, it started to melt because I did it on a bloody hot day. So they were the 3 mistakes I made, but I've actually amended the recipe quantities so that you will have the right amount. And I also only used a small 6-inch tin. The point of using the 6-inch tin is that the cheesecake's quite rich and I don't want to eat a whole massive cheesecake. The actual cheesecake itself tasted fantastic. It was incredible, and I'd happily make another one, but I would use the amended quantities because it definitely made it better. Before we get too far into it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm running out of pets to threaten this week, so if you don't subscribe, I'm going to have to drink all the alcohol in the house. It's on you. If I get drunk, it's all your fault. So if I wake up with a hangover, if I end up becoming an alcoholic, it's all on you, because you there, you should have subscribed. But hey, don't worry about that. As long as you're okay, then it doesn't matter, does it? Hit the subscribe button. So here comes the recipe card. And once you've got all the ingredients, we can get cooking. Come on. So basically, to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to melt the butter. We're going to absolutely smack the shit out of the biscuits. And we're going to turn them to biscuit dust. That's the aim. I tend to use a Ziploc bag because you can absolutely batter the bag good and proper. Just use a chopping board, the side of a chopping board that I do. You can absolutely batter the bag and then it doesn't cause you any mess. And then once you've done this and you've turned it into like a fine dust, tip it into the butter, let the biscuit and the butter become friends. Hey Bicky, hey butter, wee, let's get high together. And basically, you pour the two together, you coat all of the biscuit dust with the butter, and then you press it into the bottom of your mould. My mould is a small one, it's only 6 inches, but it does the job, as they say. Now, if you are a greedy girl, then you'll probably want something that's got another 3 inches on top, but otherwise that'll do. Just press it in and then chill in the fridge for an hour. The biscuit base, not you, you won't fit in. That is step 1, complete. And then we get step 2. Now step 2 is the filling, probably the best step. Who doesn't like doing some filling? So what we're going to do with this step is we've got some icing sugar, we have got some cream cheese, and we're going to absolutely mix the two in together. We're going to batter the pair of them, and we're going to end up with one sweetened cheesy team at the end of it. We're now tipping some Biscoff spread. Now, to be fair, it does look like shit. Let's call it how it is. But it tastes fantastic. Stick in some vanilla. Who doesn't like a bit of vanilla? Some people are vanilla. Some people are kinky. That's different people, different strokes for different folks. And some people like being absolutely battered with cream. And that's what we're going to do to the rest of this mix. We are just going to absolutely smash the cream in there. And we keep whisking and whisking and whisking and whisking until it's rock hard. Not rock hard, semi-hard. Semi-hard's what we want. The problem with doing this, like I did by hand, is it fucking hurts your arms. So my suggestion, use the electric whisk. And then when you've got it done, smother it on top of your biscuit. Now if you've got some left, don't be a tart and use it all like I did. Just pour some on some biscuits or make a second cheesecake. But these measurements should actually work out proper. So the final step of this, the final step, the easiest step, the creative step, do the topping. So melt some Biscoff spread. There's your cheesecake. Smear the Biscoff spread down the side. Now my advice is to actually let this cool down a little bit, because this is where it went tits up for me. I smeared it all over the top and it melted the side, and as you can see I'm putting cream on and the cream doesn't want to hold. That Biscoff spread was too hot. So as you've seen, that was the video for the Biscoff cheesecake, and you've seen kind of how I covered up my mistakes a little bit with some broken biscuit and some whole biscuits. It actually tasted fantastic, so no one will complain about that. It's just that it was really hot when I was messing around, and I think, because like I said at the start, I put too much filling on the top of it, and the too much filling just kind of melted down. And what didn't help is when I did the decoration, I think the melted Biscoff spread, that's the word, easy for me to say, spread, the melted Biscoff spread, that was too hot, and I think with the heat outside, or the heat inside, it just melted the top. So that was on me, but I learned from it and I won't do it again. So the next video is going to be something savoury, and the next one is also going to be a pork belly which is being brushed with liquid smoke. Thanks for watching. The next video is going to be a roasted piece of pork belly which I'm using that liquid smoke on. I told you I'll be using that liquid smoke on everything savoury. The pork belly is phenomenal with liquid smoke on. Thanks for watching. Cheers now.